right, coming up next, it's a featherweight matchup between Alex Caceres and Clay Guida. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level, from the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy. And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop it. Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse. And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym. It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 17 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Clay, the Carpenter Guida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 12 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready?
Dateline, Anaheim, California, USA. We are inside Honda Center, where women were ushered into the UFC in this very building back in 2013.
In this very building, you understood how big a star Ronda Rousey was, because this place was as loud as it's ever been. Can you get the crowd on their feet tonight, as Ronda Rousey did way back when she defended her title? When Ronda Rousey made that walk at UFC 157, truly a sports moment where most people remember exactly where they were. You will never forget the moment you saw Ronda hit the curtain in Anaheim. Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, he might be out. That was landed clean.
Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now connects with a right. Guida's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Caceres. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He might get a finish here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Right hand is there for Bruce Leroy. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Looping left hand misses the target. Takedown defense holds up.
That's a big strike right there.
His misses are entertaining. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, man. You jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights. Both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Striking him. He has no defense for it.
You ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round 2.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combination.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, Caceres has got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
He's attacking guillotine. Oh.
He postured up there. Wow. All right, working inside the closed guard now. How good is that right hand? Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Guida.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to your
This
ankle.
might just be a matter of time. Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance.
Yeah, that's about as good as he's looked in the grappling realm, and he stayed focused on the arm bar. He kept going back to the well for it, and ultimately, in the middle of this fight, he gets the tap. That is a big finish for that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Clay Guida.
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.